When you walk into our shop, I want people to feel like they're coming home and that it's a place that they can spend hours, and they do. But I want it to be warm and welcoming.
It's fun to be here. You find husbands that come in that just say things like, I've been to a lot of quilt shops, but this is something special, or I enjoy coming to this one.
When you first enter, you're greeted with the coffee pot, and then my favorite section of the shop is the boutiques on the left-hand side. Usually, I have more seasonal fabrics in the front, and then you're walking through the cutting station, so people are getting their fabrics cut. If you continue to the back of the shop, you'll enter the kids section and the 30s section. We have a wide variety of books and patterns and notions wall in the main part of the shop, and then you enter into the hallway into the second building. There we have reproduction fabrics, and also our sales section is back there. Left is our Bernina room. The room is dedicated to our Bernina sewing machines, as well as our AccuGo supplies and our horn tables. We have koala tables, kangaroo arrow tables we carry. Then we go into the long arm room. We currently have 6 long arm machines that are available for rental. Our tech room is back there as well. And that's also the room where Laura does the custom embroidery. So we have our Bravo embroidery machine back there.
Olde City Quilts is now offering custom embroidery. We'll embroider on your quilts, on home dec items, on shirts, on ball caps, you name it, we can do it. With our Bravo 16 needle embroidery machines. If you bring in your ideas, we'd be happy to work with you. These 16 needle embroidery machines have no tension adjustment. It does all the work for you using the ActiFeed system. One of the things you'll notice right away about these Bravo machines are the hoop sizes. The jumbo hoop on a Bravo machine is 16 inches. There are no multiple thread changes. You just design and stitch it out.
My friend had a Bernina, and I had another brand that I wanted to throw out the window most of the time. And so I would be frustrated, and I would be struggling, and I would be pulling my fabric through. And she would just be there just having a good old time and just sewing and sewing. And so I finally tried her Bernina. And that Monday, I went and bought one, and I have never sewed on anything since. In my opinion, Bernina is the best machine for many different reasons. The ease, it's very user-friendly. The entire line of Bernina sewing machines includes entry-level, mid-level, and the embroidery machines, the machines that sew and embroider, computers that actually sew, and the complete line of sergers, and then also the Burnett machines. When you purchase a Bernina sewing machine, you also get classes to go with it. So the education is very important to me, that everyone learns the machine and its functions to its fullest. You get a mastery class, and you can take that class as many times as you want. And it's usually a 5 to 6 hour class to learn how to use all the functions of your machine. But then we have other classes that are free to those who have purchased machines that are more make it, take it. So classes that you can come in and you actually leave with a completed project. We actually have several staff members that have been trained by Bernina in Chicago and are certified to provide the education for the machines. We have ones that specialize in the software and the embroidery machines, and then overall.
We found that a lot of the machines had a lot to offer, but we kept getting drawn back to Innova. The more we tried them, the more we started realizing how many options they had, and the enthusiasm from the owner that when we met the owner of the company, he doesn't want to be just number one and sit back on his laurels. He's striving to improve every day, and that's a quality that I think I want to be associated with. Everything he's done just makes so much sense. I'm so convinced that Innova's the best machine out there right now.
From the very beginning, I thought that it was very important to offer a long arm machine to rent. Most quilters enjoy the piecing, but not too many enjoy the process of quilting it. And the reason, I think, is because it's difficult with our domestic machine when we have a large quilt to try to figure out how to quilt it. The long arm machine just makes that process so much easier. A lot of people are intimidated when they see this great big machine, but once they get their hands on it and realize it's not that hard and it's a lot of fun.
I started quilting in 1997 when my son was born. Never thought of myself as a creative person at all until I got my long arm, and then the ideas just started flowing, and meshing the two, the actual piecing of a top and the quilting together, it just all clicked for me. So jump in, try it. You never know until you try.
We've had some classes with Barb Persing, and Lisa Kaye is going to be coming in and teaching some long arm classes, and really fine-tuning and exploring what everyone has in them, I believe. And for me, it starts with doodling, and they will show you what you can do with your doodles.
The company that produces the Innova machines, the ABM International, is not a new company. It's been a company for over 40 years, I believe. They made commercial quilting machines, and of just a totally different quality, a totally different style of machine. And so quilting was nothing new to this company. They've made industrial machines, so I have no doubt that they've gotten into a huge industry, and they're making huge strides in this industry, and I just can't imagine them not being the top manufacturer of machines for a long time to come.
I love watching people who I know it's their first time walking in the door, and they just stand there and just look around, and usually the mouth is open.